早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我也喜欢冰淇淋。Today we're gonna play 2.6 Hogwarts Hogrider deck. You know, you get my point. And we're also gonna discuss about gay people because why the hell not? Back in the days, gayness, LGBTQ plus shenanigans was like the hot topic of the of the decade, kind of all that. Back in the days, we loved talking about the gays, queers, lesbians, bisexuals, transgenders, and some more non-binary if they count towards the spectrum. But yeah, but I feel like recently it's not the case anymore. Recently it's more talk about like immigration and like aliens and stuff like that, which is cool in its own respective way, I guess. But oh my god, there's no need for any of this. Chill out. But yeah, it's not as cool as talking about sexuality, which is what we're going to discuss today. I remember back in my day, gay, calling someone gay was like an insult, and that was because I lived in a very, very rural town. I lived in a town with maybe only, I would say, like 5,000 people, if even that. So the lack of diversity, back in the days, the lack of diversity really isn't the really lack of diversity over there. So there wasn't any gay people that lived there. So obviously we wouldn't really know about the context and all that. But now that I lived in London, one of the probably gayest cities to live in, Soho literally being the gayest place on earth, in a good way, nah, in a bad way, fuck that. But yeah, so I understood more context, I know more context about gay people, and let's just discuss it, because the biggest thing I would like to say is, well, my friend said that. He said that gay is a spectrum. And back then, I didn't really know what that means. It was like, what do you mean gay is a spectrum? But now I think about it, I'm like, that's kind of right, He's kind of right. Gayness really is like a spectrum, and I mean the sense that everyone is on the spectrum, is what I'm trying to say. What, you could double champion? Since when? Holy shit, that's crazy. Since when can you double champion? Am I tripping? Am I actually tripping? What is this? Why does this game always do like game breaking shenanigans every single day? There's no need for any of that. Alright, we're gonna fireball that because we don't need that shit in our lives. But yeah, where was I actually? Yeah, we're all on the spectrum. Like, I'm on the spectrum. Like, every existing person that think they are straight is on the spectrum. There is no such thing as you're 100% straight. I think that is complete bullshit. That shit isn't real, okay? To be fair, in all of the company documents, I've applied to maybe like 100 different companies in the world. And every single one of it is like, what's your sexuality? I'm like, gay. I'm gay. And you gotta do what you gotta do, Sometimes you really gotta do what you gotta do, because being straight just isn't cool anymore. Back in the days, actually not back in the days, like right now, you just gotta have a little bit of quirk in your life, you gotta be a bit of have a little bit of spice in there for them to actually notice you, I think. Because come on, they always have this quota. They're like, the big firms are always like, oh yeah, we gotta hire this amount of gay people, this amount of straight people, this amount of blacks, this amount of Asians, this amount of X, Y, and Z, because we need to fill this quota and say we're a diverse company. I feel like that's what a lot of big firms are thinking these days. And I mean, respect the game, respect the hustle. Then I guess I'll try to. Since when can the Royal Ghost just go through the river like that? That's crazy. Why is every single update just like, well, this is not game breaking or game like this. This isn't. It's just like shocking. But anyways, yeah, I'm gay in every single file. I'm also Buddhist in every single company file, because again, Buddhism is it's pretty chill. So I thought, yeah, why not just say I'm a Buddhist? And when I got accepted to one of my jobs for a 1-year placement, I was like, holy shit, they better not think I'm gay. But then I actually realized this is like company secret. Like, they're actually not supposed to leak that. So I guess only the people in HR actually know my sexuality. Well, my fake sexuality, because I'm not gay. Getting onto the topic of we're all on a spectrum, I think that there's no such thing as 100% straight, right? If you think you're 100% straight, let me propose to you a hypothetical situation. Let me take a shot first, because it's a Wednesday, why not? Oh shit, maybe I should focus. Yeah, let's propose a hypothetical situation. Let's say hypothetically, right? Some guy comes up to you, 40 years old. The guy's 40 years old, a little bit chubby. If I could defend this, I'm literally the best player in existence of all time. Because what is this push? This is the stupidest push ever. This guy has a beard. Alright, let me concentrate. Chill! Jesus! Oh my god, I defended it, but the other lane is getting absolute fisted right now. Actually, it's not that bad. But yeah, right, so there's a 40-year-old guy, comes up to you, and he's like, I'm interested in you. Do you wanna like suck me off? And then you listen to all this, you're like, no, why would I? And then he's like, please, I'll give you any amount of money you like. And that's where you get interested, you know? It's like, hang on a sec, any money you say. And he's like, yeah, any money. And this is the information you know. 1, this guy's a millionaire. You don't know if it's like, 1 million, you don't know if it's like 5 million, or maybe it's like 10 million, you don't know that. So you have to try to highball it, you have to try to ask for a lot of money. But at the same time, you don't want to like, you don't want to say too high, like, and then him just saying, nah, I'm not interested anymore. So would you go for it, Is this Fireball gonna win? Because if it's not gonna win, then I'm fucked. Oh, please log it. Oh, come on. No, okay. Flip sick, man. It was close. I was close. But yeah, would you say yes to that situation? Let's say the guy just literally throws $1 million to your face. He gets $1 million. How much even is $1 million in cash? Like how big would it be? Could it fit in a suitcase? But let's say he gets a suitcase, opens it up, and there's $1 million just inside it. Would you say no to that? Come on, that's crazy. You're gonna say no for 10 minutes worth of suffering. Not even suffering at that point, to be fair. If I know I'm getting $1 million in this after 10 minutes, first of all, I would literally, at that moment when I'm doing the business, I would literally make more money than fucking Ronaldo per second. And when you know that as a fucking context, you'll be like, do you know what? May as well, man. May as well just go. Oh my god, can I log it? Chill. Oh, why is there so many level 16s? We literally just... Isn't level 16 just like this new concept? Why is there already level 16s in the game? Holy shit. I don't want to play this game anymore, man. This game's getting too competitive. I want to kill myself. No, I don't want to kill myself. YouTube, please don't listen to that. I am a very happy person. And... Again, my alarm telling me to jerk off, but it's fine, I can wait. But yeah, so everyone is not 100% gay. So we're all on the spectrum, If on the very right side there's like gay 100%, and then on the right side there's like straight 100%. Everyone is like on like a curve. I did engineering, so I know it's called the normal distribution curve. If you don't know what that is, search it up. Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know the normal distribution curve. We all start somewhere, but essentially, if we're all on the spectrum, how do we know where we are on the spectrum? That is the question to ask, and I don't know the answer to that question, to be fair. I think I've talked about this before on the video, but half the videos I've had, I'm always drunk, so I actually don't really remember, but that's essentially the point I'm trying to make. Where would you be on the gay scale? Let me know in the comments below. And specifically the Americans, I would like to ask, why? Why do you exist, Americans? Actually, no, I shouldn't have said that. You guys are pretty cool. Oh, look at that fun. Can I actually win this? I feel like I'm cooking here. I feel like I actually have a chance here. This guy's doing some... Actually, no, I don't have a chance here anymore. Screw that shit. Alright, let's lock in. Muskie. Ice Golem. Oh my god, chill. Oh, he predicted it. Nice. Alright, I need to fireball that. Oh, okay, no. There's no chance. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys.